Okay, it's Old Gaming Guru here, and I'm going to be introducing you to a new game, Once Human, from a South Korean publisher that is free to play. It's on Steam right now. I think it just released Monday, and it is set in a post-apocalyptic world where basically you have to scavenge to survive, and you can create your own weapons, your own armor, your own housing, all sorts of good things. I don't think they have companions, but it sounds a lot like another game I play, which is Fallout 4, and it's free. So I'm going to go ahead and do a run through on this today and just give you my first impressions of this game. So what I'm doing right now is I've gone ahead and downloaded the game from Steam. Like I said, it's free to play. I've got it set up, gone through all the basics, and that took about 15 minutes. So I am now going to go into the game and see what it's all about, see how I feel about it versus Fallout 4. I will say this because it is a long video that I did spend an enjoyable hour and a half in it. It was enough to give me a taste. I will be playing this again. It looks really, really cool, and these guys have gotten huge kudos for their monetization policies, which are very, very, very strict anti-play to pay to win. So that's one of my favorite hallmarks in a game is if it is going to be online and I'm going to have to play with other people.
Our
And if there's a
lives
PvP
have
option,
followed
I don't
a
want somebody
long
else who
path,
basically takes my 200 hours worth of hard work and buys it off the cash
but
store before they
eventually,
even play for 5
all
minutes.
roads
So I go in,
reach their
and here
end.
we are. I pick a server, and here's a new server. I'm going to just do this one because it's opening day here, so I'm assuming that I want to have a little bit less populated world for right now, and I hit
Our
new
world
game.
is broken,
So I then will go
stagnant,
into the character creation part
fallen
here.
into the
Cool
abyss.
quote from Lear. And let's see what this is all about. I'm not so big on character creation in
But
games.
everything is born from
It's
darkness.
cool to be able to make a really,
Even
really
the
cool
universe
avatar. If you
itself.
can't mod something and you want to create something that is memorable, that is cool,
Now,
but it's
do
not a
you see
make or
it?
break for me on a game.
A glimmer within the
I get
void.
more immersed in the world. I usually run in third person, so I get more
The
immersed in
spark
the world.
of
And I'd
life
like to see
still
a
burns.
solid character
An
creation
evolution forges a
and
new
then
way forward.
a lot of customization in your world objects and companions and NPCs. So here they're giving you the background of why this world is
Once your faith
post-apocalyptic.
overcomes
I gotta come up with a better
Despair.
word for that.
once you move
And so
beyond death,
everything has been torn apart by these
once
evil
life
beings.
returns to this world,
But as always, a new light arises for the world to help make it a better place, and that's going to be
we'll
you.
meet
Okay, so the
beyond that
story,
path.
I think I've seen this thing a million times. Wouldn't it be really cool if they actually did one where it was like it was a really, really cool world and your job is to just destroy it? Oh, but your faith overcomes despair. But nice, nice. It's a decent set of opening set of graphics. Doesn't really immerse me in the experience yet, though. But I gotta say, they did a nice job on the opening graphics. All right, let's see what happens after that. Okay, so one of the things I see here down at the bottom is there's an E key. I'm not sure. Okay, previous and next. Oh, so I can get tips. There we go. So if I press E, I can hit E and it will give me the next tip and then the previous tip. So it says one of your skills is to capture deviations. Huh. Well, in Fallout 4, I capture deviants, I guess, when I go and blast some raiders up. Okay. So it's still loading things up. Now that would be a really cool monster to fight. Looks like a train slash hybrid flesh being. Hey, one of the things about this that I did read, not much of a reader, but is that this is broken into seasons and you have to start over again every 3 months. So I found a really interesting kind of deal. So you just can't get so overpowered. So their leagues are, I guess, are mandatory, and every 3 months you got to create a new character. So here we are in character creation. Okay, well, that's not too bad. Let's see what choices. Okay, I've got choices between male and female. That's good. Let's kind of look through some of these avatars here. I always kind of try to make one that looks like me in real life, especially since my logo is an old bearded dude. Okay, okay, you can drill down. That's nice, really nice. And wow, you can drill all the way down to different features. Let's see what the slider bars do. You can see a bit of movement there. Cheekbones. Okay, he's got my broken nose. Okay, well, my forehead's a little higher than that, but hey, this is a game. You can't gotta inject some fantasy into it. I don't see that they don't have anything for Widow's Peak here, so I guess I'm kind of out of luck there. Yeah, but that isn't too far off, especially with the extra eyeshadow. I'm not sure what I did to put that on. All right, what is a Nession? Huh, interesting. All right, they gave me a new word I need to look up. Okay. Yeah, so I like this. This isn't bad. I mean, you're limited to the number of kind of faces, and it doesn't seem to be making huge leaps forward in changing the character's appearance, but it does allow you to tweak it, make it your own. That's good. Okay, so the hair is, well, it is kind of mine. A little bit lighter. No, okay. Okay, that's a fantasy haircut for me. I'm a little closer to the first one, but just spiked all the way around on top and a little bit longer. But okay, let's go with the fantasy one here, just in case I get companions. If you see my character in my Fallout 4 videos, is he looks a little more like me when I was younger. Unlike Body Slide, nothing for nipple length here. Where? Come on, where is that? Maybe I should check out the female characters and see what they got going on over there. All right, I'm pretty big guy and muscular. All right, so we'll add a little extra. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Now I'm going to name my character, and then we're going to enter the world. So actually, it's a pretty decent system for creating your avatar in game, which is important because obviously you're in with other players. This is an MMO. All right, I don't like the randomization option, so we'll go with an old favorite. Okay, spelling's a little off today. And that's it. I'm done.
Liquid nitrogen.
Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and start gameplay. So this is now taking me into the world. And it looks like I've got some sort of scientist here.
Stable.
So I'm assuming that this is going to be the tutorial or introduction to the gameplay. So we've got this guy named Rosetta Technology. We're waiting for Rosetta Technology to pick up a file. Unfortunately for him, things are not looking good. His world starts coming apart. Alright. So assuming that I am somewhere in that facility. Ah, cool. Okay, so the facility looks like it's been destroyed. Got our dead scientist over there. And then we have probably me with a big red thing sticking out of me. Okay, that's pretty cool. And it's turned into something, a knife. Alright, I got a knife. And I press F and it pulls it out of me. Okay, and here I come. Looking like I just had a night out of town. Looking pretty good in my tidy whities though. Okay, so I'm hoping I get better armor than that. Hey, they got stim pack. Alright. Use a stim pack. Sweet. Must get rid of that knife wound. I didn't notice any blood on the front of my shirt though. So that was a pretty weird knife wound. But I do love the fact the game has stim packs. Alright, so this is already a keeper. So now it's kind of telling me what I need to do. And just like the green dot in Fallout, hey, I must need to get to that yellow dot. But first, I'm going to go ahead and be smart in the game and go to this health pack here and pick up some stuff. Okay, so hey, I like that. It's got all your food and everything else there hotkeyed on your screen so you don't have to remember the key. It's one of my things with Fallout is I hate using hotkeys because I keep forgetting what I assign stuff to. So I've got food and water, which of course for a survival game you would have to have. And you can hover over it to get more information. So, okay, this is looking good too. I have to boil my water. That's pretty cool. So I've got a gear screen. Okay, I'm supposed to get that, so that's locked. Blueprints to build weapons. Okay, cool. Cool. So now I'm going to go ahead and start doing some of these, what I'm assuming are kind of like quests. And this document here talks a little about their experiment on me. And then I have to go open some sort of container with a code. I'm just going to look around and see if anything else here is interactable. Ah, the researcher is, okay. And he's got more files on me. And he's pretty much crushed. Okay, that's good. So, nothing here I can pick up. I don't know if that's something. So one of the things is it's supposed to have pretty interactive environments that you can interact with most things, kind of like Fallout. But let's hope they don't go overboard so that you're basically picking up junk all the time. Okay, now I'm supposed to input a password. And alright, so what was my password again? Wasn't it 07? No. Okay, that's not correct. Okay, I can either frustrate myself, or I can actually probably look it up or go find it here really quick. Okay, passcode. There we go. 0728 my quest was up above and to the left. That's nice. So I don't have to go back and look at the passcodes. Just kind of like Fallout. Once you learn a password, you don't have to go back and reread the note or holotape. There's some more files on me here. Okay, so it says find this card. And it has this. So there we go. Now I can get the card by hitting the F key. I'm supposed to obtain a cradle. I'm assuming this is the cradle. And all of a sudden, a doppelganger of me appears. Interesting. And is staring at me. Some definitely sinister-looking robotic arms. I wonder if I'm going to have to fight myself here as part of my... Nope. Okay. Now, I'm magically in my cradle instead of my armor. And there's a strange bird
Well,
flying there. Now, the
it's good
bird
to
is
see
really, really
another
cool.
face. I thought I was on my own.
My guess is he is going to be helping guide me through this tutorial.
And you're a metahuman, too.
Okay, so use the next or the space bar to progress through. You can also autoplay it all the way through. It
I
looks like
don't
to
know
the
who
end.
you are, but I know
I am
what
listening.
you are.
Pardon me for taking a little bit long on this, but this is my first time
You
in the game.
awakened
I
the
want to
cradle,
actually hear this in
and
case
that's
there's something
something only
important
a
I'm not
meta
supposed
lost
to be
your memory.
doing. I am a
Do you remember
metahuman.
who you
They
are?
finally realized that. I am metahuman. I am
It
stronger.
must
I
have
am
been that
superior.
fluctuation just now. It trapped me in the
Metahuman.
cradle. It could have robbed you of your memories.
I hope they have super
You
mutants in this.
can call me
My guess
V.
is not.
It
But
seems that our
the
interests
mutations
are
that I
aligned,
saw in the
metahuman.
demo tape look pretty cool. They were kind of a combination between crafted stuff and stuff in the environment and flesh. It was really, really cool.
I came to secure a deviation. A paper butterfly. But I think something
Okay,
must have
once again,
scared
you're
it.
talking about a deviation.
Right now, though,
the
we need to
paper
move.
butterfly deviation.
I can show you the way out of this
looking
place.
for.
But only if you help me complete my mission first. All right? All you have to do is
All
listen to what I
right, looks
tell
like
you.
I'm getting my first companion. Now, not my typical type of companion, but there we go. And the companion disappears, and there is a door floating in space. That's really cool. I hope they use that a lot to do things. It'd be really cool if you did that, like when you wanted to fast travel or go places really quick. Okay, so he also taught me to snap my fingers to make objects appear. Okay, so when I snap my fingers, it's going to tell me where things I want to pick up are, which is part of what this quest is. I've got to find the stuff that's here and pick it up. Okay, there's also another dead researcher. So let's go run around and pick up stuff. So this is the movement key tutorial, I'm assuming. Okay, and of course I missed something right outside the door, it looks like. Yep. Okay, that's got to be a crate, a weapons crate. Yeah, nice. Alright, what'd I get? What'd I get? Come on. Oh yeah, some boiled water and a machete. Okay. Sweet. Much better than that dagger that was sticking in me. Nice that it auto-equips if I've got a better weapon. That's cool. Okay, we're just trying out some movement features here. This is pretty straightforward. Okay, and also too, you can do a heavy attack when you right key. Shades of the ESO Online. I like it. Alright, I get a hat. Okay, and some fabric, a bit of crafting material. And it put the cap on, nice. Okay, and there we go. It's like a tier 1 hat. Alright, we're looking around to see if there's anything else. Huh. Why is it highlighting the box again, even though I already emptied it out? That kind of sucks a little bit. It shouldn't highlight stuff. Oh, okay. Hey, first encounter. Oh, yeah.
This is a life
Oh, the
that has
machete.
been
I'm making
planted with stardust.
work with him here.
It's called a deviant.
This is called
The
a
world has been
NAR.
overrun with deviants ever since
I
Starfall.
see another bad guy
Ordinary
up there in the
humans can't
distance.
take high levels of stardust exposure. When they do, they end up
I
just like
like
that
the
thing.
combat,
But
though.
you're a metahuman.
That melee
Should
feels
be
really
fine.
good.
In fact, if the conditions are right, you might
Oh,
be
cool
able to
monster.
use that
He's
to your
got a
advantage.
headlight for a head. Neat. Okay, and he's got some loot. Alright. Found another dead guy. Okay, turn on the flashlight. Okay, so it's just told me is that everything that I read is stored for later review in my character profile. Cool. Another note on me. I guess I was quite something here. All these guys had notes on me, and a door. Okay, did I get everything? All right. Nope. Hey, another encounter. Cool. So this is a nice tutorial. Basically getting me through, teaching me how to move and fight and equip stuff. I get another weapon. Sweet. A Molotov cocktail. Okay. Once again, hey, very cool. You got one of the main weapons of Fallout 4. Alright. I found a drop of some sort. Okay, and if I got everything. I haven't seen that you can open interior doors or panels on walls, which I'm kind of surprised at. This is probably for the tutorial. Alright, we're making sure I got everything now. Okay. See, that one actually turned... No, it's still lit up. So even if you've emptied something out, it'll still light up. So I would just follow the yellow dots sequentially. And right now I think I'm running out of dots in this room. So let's go to the next room, which is that door up there up top. So I just walk through it. Okay, and I've got, more opponents. Not even opponents. Another Gnar. He's got something on him. An activator. I think that is the stim pack thing. And then there's a med kit on the wall. That's cool. Okay, another crate with some gear. Looks like what I get this time. Come on, come on, come on. Some shoes. Nice. Yeah, I didn't want to be going out in the wilderness without shoes. Okay, so the game pretty much equips you with everything that you would need to at least it looks like get going. So you should be able to pick that up in the first couple of rooms there. You've got a weapon, you've got some basic gear. Maybe we'll get some body armor of some kind. More food. I'll take a look around this room, do my little snap trick to highlight things. Is there anything else in here? I don't see a dot appearing. I like the snap finger thing. That's cool. I can't tell you how many times I've run past a mini nuke or something in Fallout 4. So that's cool. I gotta look at that. Just make sure it's not a wire trap. Alright, so I'm pretty much done here. Now I'm gonna go ahead. It looks like my quest has moved forward. Let's just double check over here, make sure there's nothing. I know there's something over here. Doesn't look like it though. Oh, never mind. Got another med kit. Some more stim packs. Let's go check this door out here, see if I can click on it. Nope. Okay. Alright, so I've moved forward and I'm out of the first part of the tutorial, so I'm assuming this is more advanced tricks. Okay, so it says use space time, that's your finger snapping. Okay, so that also reveals hidden secrets, like this. So we go up and interact with it. Okay, so now it's giving me some of the lore of the game here.
I don't know. All I know is that I'm a monster. My mother, my father, and everyone else, they're gone.
You notice on the left,
And it was all
very
my
handy.
fault.
It's got
Hey.
hotkeys
Try and stay
where you
calm.
can do a dodge roll,
I'm here.
or turn your
And I
flashlight
will
on,
do everything
or
to
use
help.
a function
It's no
wheel, which I'm
use.
sure will be explained here,
No one can
probably in
help
this
me.
tutorial.
It would be better for everyone if I just
Remember spacebar to
leave me
progress.
alone. Please, Don't waste your
do
time.
dialogue. So I mean,
I'm
if
afraid
you
I can't
don't
do that.
wonder why you're stuck on a
And
piece of
you're not
dialogue,
a
hit
monster.
space bar.
In fact, you're very, very special. You just need to learn how to control your power. Once you do that, you can help fix this broken world. We can do that together.
Okay. And they've got a full wiki here on everything that's in game. Very nice. Okay. So 25 meters on space time. All right. And I'm starting to get thirsty. I got a little pink
My
notification there.
butterfly. It's flying.
And so I
Yes.
used one of my
Your
waters with
first
my
deviation.
hotkey, which
And
is
look how
6.
gentle it is.
I remember my name now. It's Mitsuko. It means child of light.
I'm
my
assuming that you
first
can
creation.
assign other
I will create more.
items to your hotkeys as well too. I see a couple open ones. I'll have to figure that out. Okay,
We
so
need
activate
something
space time
powerful to
again.
challenge the
Here's the rest of the
evolutionists.
story.
And I think
Clearly
I
this
finally
girl-
found it. You. Hey,
Mitsuko
we can secure
is
other deviations. We can use them
some
to
sort
forge
of
a
main
new
character.
path and bring
She's
about
floating
true
in the air.
evolution. This will be the Mayfly's mission. This is why we'll fight.
Mayflies?
That's right. Mayflies. Small, yet invincible. Humanity
Hey,
may seem
sanity
puny
gummy.
now, but we'll prove we can
Gummy.
endure.
Okay, so you get a little description and then flatbread, and that says it's a craftable item, and the other ones I already know what they are, the stim pack and the food and water. Okay, there's a box here I need to open up. What's in there? Looks like crafting materials. Okay, and I've got my next dot's way over there, but how do we get there? Try and reveal something. There's an open door. There's another open door over here. Let me go check this one first. Check that. Check the monitor. Is there anything down here I need to get? Yep. See if I can open that door as well too. Let's get our supplies. Alrighty. Done. Door is not clickable, so I don't get to my dot that way. Try a couple times just in case I'm not on the right spot here. Okay. That was the escape key. I'm just checking to see. It looks like you can leave and save your progress at any time. I didn't see a hotkey or anything to save wherever you're at. I come into this next room, and I've got some sort of lizard briefcase head kind of guy. Cool. And it drops some sort of weapon. Okay, how do I get this weapon? There's a box. There's, the briefcase. So I pick up the briefcase, and now I equip it automatically, and it's now some sort of ranged weapon. So deviants, I guess, sometimes drop weapons. You can pick up temporary weapons. And I can fire those deviants. Really cool. Like that a lot. That's neat. And they do really good damage. I dropped another briefcase. You can see my health and also my stats for like food and water stuff down below, right in the middle of the screen. I don't seem to be using any energy, which is interesting. I wonder if you get these things later on as you move through the game, or something like them. Okay, get this in this crate. Got some gloves, nice. Still wearing a t-shirt though. And I can pick up another one of these briefcases. Cool.
We found it.
And there was one
Reach
guy
out your
left.
left hand. and see if you can feel the rhythm of it. Then try and secure it.
And then we're going to try and capture this deviation, that butterfly that we were talking about earlier. Boom, that's it. Now I go ahead and talk to this after image. Okay, so now we're going into what looks like the real world. Okay, we're here with the Mitsuki, and she is showing off her butterfly power. Alright, little cutscene. Okay, and she's in front of some sort of house. Ah, nice short cutscene, and boom, I'm there. Yeah, alright, sweet. Okay, I'm assuming this is the house I saw. Alright, so it's telling me is to enter the house. Okay, yeah, snap my fingers again. Really like doing that. Snap. Treasure appear. Snap. Alright. Hey, doors that work. Yeah, hey. I was going to say, one of my favorite things about Fallout 4 is going and opening a door and then immediately getting sandblasted by some
V, we
feral
made it
ghoul or
back.
something that was
We're
hiding
still
behind it.
alive.
You know, it's really...
Yes,
I'm
and
going to
look
let
what
this
I
kind of
found.
go so you guys can hear
Meta.
this.
Only just woken up.
And I've got my bird with me too.
They were
I'm
kind
rocking
enough to
a
activate
nice
the
scar on
cradle
my arm.
and set me free.
Now, you imagine if you could actually
Thank you,
skip bodybuilding
meta-human.
and just put on
Your
muscle
help means
tissue?
a lot to me.
You had it surgically
You
done
can call
there.
me Mitsuki. I used to be a meta-human as well.
Mitsuki.
Rosetta did all kinds of experiments on me. That is, until V saved me.
And it turns out she's a meta just like you.
Mitsuko is a
Meta
very
human.
special meta. She can sense even
The
the
better
tiniest
looking version of
fluctuations in the
Super
stardust. It's thanks to her that I was able to take refuge in this place after Starfall. You're safe here.
Okay, so they start talking about this starfall thing, which was like, I guess, some sort of
About 20 years
calamity
ago,
that happened to the
Rosetta
entire
triggered
world
a
that
major
caused all the
stardust
destruction.
fluctuation during one of their experiments. As a result, some great ones slipped through, entering into our world. They brought increased levels of stardust with them. That poison has seeped into every corner of our world now.
Okay, so the starfall opened up rifts for major monsters and deviants to come
About
through.
20. They brought.
Are they deviants? Huh, deviants are...
That's what Rosetta
I
does.
keep wanting to say deviant, but I
At
don't think it's
first,
it.
they just locked
Deviation.
deviations away. But then they figured
Okay,
out that deviations could be harnessed to make humans strong. That's when they commenced their experiments.
Okay,
In the
so the
name
bad
of
guys
human
came
progress.
through. This company figured out how
As
to
a
harness them
result,
to make us stronger.
Thanks to Rosetta,
And that's how the metahumans
we
came
are the
about.
future. It is our potential to harness stardust that they value above everything else. It's all they care
By the way,
about.
if you're
And they're
like
not
me
wrong.
at all,
Metahumans
long
are
dialogue,
mankind's last hope.
I can't stand them.
We were created by
Feel
Rosetta.
free, as I've got
We
everything
don't take
time
orders
marked,
from them anymore.
and it should be
We
time
left.
stamped so you can
We
jump
call
ahead to
ourselves the
things.
Mayflies now, and we do things differently.
I just want to see if the story is immersing
Yes,
me at
the
all or not.
butterfly is an emissary of sorts. I wanted it to
Yeah,
help rescue other
this is a
metas.
decent foundation
The
for the
recent
story, the
fluctuation.
lore. I
See
mean,
that thing in
obviously,
the
when you're
center
dealing
of
with
the room?
Fallcraft lore,
It's a
there's
device
just so
for
much
securing
good stuff.
deviations. This makes them more useful and safer to be
We'll
around.
see if they were able to recreate any of that here in Once Human. Okay, so she's done talking to me. She's asked me to go pick up one of her deviations, but the butterfly. I'm going to get one of her
butterfly is
butterflies and
recovered.
pick it up. And you see that little backpack
I
thing?
think
I
it
guess
likes
that's
you.
what it goes in. Let's see if I can figure out how to do that. I would assume. Okay, I just click on it and
Deviations can be very dangerous if not taken care of. They can radiate stardust, which can lead to all kinds of unpredictable
just
consequences.
file the dialogue along here.
This is why we
So I
created
guess
the
these
Mayflies.
deviations give
We
me
make cradles and
superpowers of
securement
some
units
sort,
to
or
keep
some special
deviations
attack
contained.
abilities.
We're finding ways for humans and deviations to live in harmony. This is our best chance of cleaning up Rosetta's mess.
No one's exactly sure what they are. Just that they're not bound by the physical laws of our world. They came from another dimension. Something we call rift space.
Okay, the
When
deviations come
deviations
from
get
this rift
stressed,
space.
they release stardust. We think this brings our world and rift space closer together. Sometimes it becomes possible to pass between the two
And
planes of
when
existence.
they get stressed out,
And when that
they
happens,
release stardust.
all hell breaks loose. We believe that's what caused Starfall.
Some deviations are friendly, like the butterfly. But others, like the ones inside monoliths, are extremely dangerous. It's not practical to secure all of them, but if we can learn more about them, maybe we can find ways to live alongside. You must be prepared. The stardust just keeps spreading, and we aren't sure why.
I don't know about you, but the butterfly is pretty, but it's kind of weirded me out.
Be careful!
And
That
I
must
wonder
be a
why I
siren.
have to wear a mask and she doesn't.
Shit, it must have gotten
Okay,
through.
some major bad guy has showed up here.
Come on
Finally,
now.
we get some
A
action.
deviation from another world
About
just
an
entered
hour
this space,
in.
and
Those
it
other
won't
bad
go
guys
down without a
were
fight.
they're
Take the
not
butterfly
even
with you.
hit me once,
It can help.
so I had to like use a food pack to heal. Okay, so it's telling me to go take this butterfly. So I run over here. And I use, I believe, F. I'm not even sure what the other two, I don't think it was explained very well what the other two do. But when I use the facility, there we go, it allows me to go ahead and use this to attack. Okay. So it has an auto attack. Okay, so now I sync this to my cradle. Okay, so the deviation was a lot like the briefcase. So the butterfly is a lot like the briefcase. You see, now that I go ahead and sync up, it's in my, so it's, this is a, I guess a more permanent one that actually stays with you, unlike the briefcase, which it looks like would like run out of shots or, and then fade away. All right. And I'm going to go over here and practice my piano skills. Let's make sure there's no more things here before I go fight the big baddie. And good thing I did, because now I've got some arrows. And I believe I picked up a crossbow on my way. I didn't. All right. Well, I picked up crossbow bolts, but I still have a machete. All right, so somewhere in here there's got to be a weapon. Why would they give me bolts if I wasn't going to get a weapon? Okay, and I also picked up some better armor. So double click the left mouse button to equip it to the armor slot. So that one's got 140, and that's got 110. So I'm assuming the 140 is better. Okay, I can't mod it at this point, but there are slots for mods. Already liking that. Because if you watch my Fallout videos, I like to do a lot of crafting. I'm assuming mods are like legendaries or other things where you can add your armor and such. Okay, and I also get set bonuses. So set bonuses are here. Cool. Okay, so I found another note. Did my little finger snap thing. Snap, snap. Alrighty. Okay, got another box here. So my quest thing is moving along. Still didn't find anything, just more crafting materials. Looks like a pack of some sort. Yep, emergency med kit. Alright, good. So, as part of this tutorial, they're getting me geared up. There's nothing up here. Oh, a note, sorry. Victor was the mentor to Mitsuko here. No other furniture. That's kind of interesting. No other furniture, and I wonder if I'm going to be able to populate this. Probably not. Since I have not seen other players, this is still a tutorial area. Snap? Nope. Nothing. There's a couple things out here. Oh, okay. So I left Victor's territory and equip a gathering tool. I don't remember picking up a gathering tool. Well, let's go to this other one over here and see if I can figure out what that is. Okay, get dirty water. That's good. Hey, they got dirty water just like Fallout. And I guess you can boil it to make it clean. Otherwise, I would assume it damages you or makes you sick. Okay, and it says use the pickaxe to cut gravel or get gravel and cut logs. Okay, there's nothing up here. Where would that pickaxe be? Okay, so I've already got that stuff. Okay, nothing there. I got thirsty again. So reduces my stamina. I'm hydrated again. You know, they really ought to have like Adam Sandler voice some of that over when you drink water. Oh, H2O. Okay, I've got my trusty machete. No bow. Okay, I must be missing a crate. Okay. It drives me a little bit nuts when games don't really give you some good direction here. This is doing really, really well. Okay, hey, I found a crafting station. I can make some boiled water, but I don't have any wood. And I don't have any wood because I don't have a pickaxe. And I can't find the pickaxe. It's not in this house. They should have made it a little bit easier, though, to find this pickaxe. This is a little bit too much running around. I don't think I missed anything. I'll check one more time. There's a little finger snap here. Nothing. It's not up here. Somewhere I am missing something. Okay. Nothing. Alright, so what am I doing wrong? Okay, we need to get a log to make water. We need to get a log to make other things. How do I get logs? Maybe if I look around here, I can figure this out. Or maybe there's something here. Oh, there's an old abandoned house. They would do that. So, okay, let's go. This is clearly a rock. Hey, okay, so I can mine it. I've got a pickaxe. They didn't tell me. That's a little bit frustrating. Alright, let's see if it's the same for trees. Hey, yep. F on a tree. Okay. That's cool. It's a nice animation on that. It doesn't take too long. One of the things about MMOs when they do crafting systems, I was trying Albion online, and I was just like, I for higher level stuff, it was like seconds to get one stupid thing. I'm seeing I'm getting 10 at a time there, which makes me feel a little bit better. But it was just crazy ridiculous the amount of time you had to spend gathering resources. I mean, there was fun times doing that too, because you'd get jumped or something. But I just did not like the crafting system in Albion. It totally turned me off the game. There was some really fun parts of that game, and the crafting system was just horrible. You had to spend more time gathering than you did actually crafting, and then you had to find a crafting station in a town, and the town was controlled by humans, so one day it would have a crafting station and one day it wouldn't. So you had to relearn the town every time you played at times. And it was just like, okay, I'm spending 20 minutes playing a game, and I now am being tasked to build this. Cool. It looks like it's a base camp, which is going to allow me to craft other things. Now, when it's pink, I don't think I can place it. You place it with the button. So we're going to put it here. I don't know if that matters or not. But we're going to go ahead and put one there. Alright, so now I can craft with my bare hands or craft with the station. So I'm assuming I come up to the little crafting station here. It looks like Fallout 4 kind of. Alright, let's try crafting with my bare hands. What does that bring up? I can do the following. Make boiled water. Make my crossbow finally. Need one of those because I have all those bolts I picked up. I would imagine I can mod that. I don't need a club. I've got the machete, which is good enough for right now since these are all tier 1. The crossbow is a huge jump up in damage. Alright, so one of my big tests for this is how easy will it be to hit something with the crossbow equipped? Or is this going to be one of those games where you fire 10 projectiles and in that you hope something hits? Like how bad is it trying to get aim, or do you have to have special attributes to be able to aim? You get a little bit of that in Fallout 4. If you don't have something that reduces your recoil in Fallout 4 and you're trying to use things with a lot of kickback, it's like you gotta recenter your mouse every single time to hit something, which makes it realistic and kind of fun, but until you get the perks that allow you to do that in the modifications on the gun, it's just kind of a pain in the butt, especially like using the submachine gun. You fire 3 bullets and the next thing you know you're shooting way over the thing's head and it's coming at you. Meanwhile, those bullets in that submachine gun are just being soaked up and barely doing any damage unless you have spray and pray. Alright, so I got my crossbow equipped, and my secondary weapon is my machete. I can equip 2 guns at once and hotkey between them, nice. So it looks this one's in my number 2 position. It does 201 damage or rating, so that's cool. Nice, I can actually mod the colors and stuff if I have the right gear. Really, really, really cool. Okay. So now I think I'm about ready to go fight my first boss. Alright, so it says here, I go here, and then I go to fight. Now this is interesting. Is all the combat like this going to be instant or not? I can't imagine it is an MMO. So like if this big boss, is it an instance where people join to fight the boss? Or is this one of the deals where it's kind of open world like Guild Wars 2? Jump in on stuff? I hope it's not in this completely immersed. It's really cool to be able to go in and jump in the map, see a bunch of guys fighting dragons, jump in there. I can't tell you how many times I did that. Hit him once, get ready for a kill, and all loot. It's going to be really fascinating to see how it handles that in an open world MMO and PvP environment. Okay, so after I do that, I can see the boss off the distance. It looks pretty cool. He's got knife. He's got a
The
relay
sun.
tower on his head.
So strong.
And here I am in my K-boy shorts, getting ready to fire off some arrows at it.
Summon the butterfly.
Okay,
It will
so
float
somehow I'm
alongside
supposed to
you.
activate my companion to fight with me. Okay,
Now
so
you'll see for
that is
yourself
E.
what it's capable of.
I hit the E button, it supposedly does that. So then I hit that, and then the tab button allows me to switch him to auto attack. I do not see him attacking or the guy takes damage. So you either release your deviation, and then it looks like tab to bring up what it does is set on auto attack. But quite honestly, I don't see my butterfly doing anything. Maybe it does something else I'm not really aware of. But this crossbow is doing pretty good against this guy. And it's pretty easy to dodge his attacks that are pretty infrequent for a boss. You notice he did something where he sent a ripple along the ground and tried to do something there. He's doing something there. You can tell, frequent MMO player, DPS. Oh, look, he's moving. Run. That was it. I killed him. Really, really cool boss. Really cool cutscene. The combat, I would have liked this. He was a little bit more active on his side. That was a little tougher encounter because I think I lost a little bit of health, but not much. And then I'm sitting here. This is going to be my reward. Oh, no, it was another deviation. And I wonder if you can actually run two deviations at the same time. It's going to be interesting. But that one escaped. So did I do something wrong? Bad karma? I mean, what was the deal there? I mean, tell me is... Okay, oh, here we go, fall out again. I'm grabbing corn just in case I need to plant it for a settlement. Okay, now back to this dimension. Preston Garvey, Mitsuki.
Damn, it escaped.
That was a difficult fight. Just driving it away was enough. And
And
it's
the
all
bird.
thanks to you, Meta, for saving us.
You're tougher than you look. That's twice now you saved me. Yes.
A little
Mitsuki
bit of a
created
thing
this
here
space,
is I don't
a
like
refuge
when
from
they
the
don't
dangers
voice
of the
over the
physical world.
characters.
Or so we thought.
Do you think that deviation will
Kind of
come
takes away
back?
from the immersion a bit. I
What if
guess
it
you're supposed
returns
to
with
imagine
greater
yourself in that
disruptions?
position of answering.
It's possible. We can't just sit here and wait, though. Meta, will you go back to the physical world with me?
Take the butterfly with you. Put it in your cradle.
Okay, and they're
That
now
way, I
asking
can
me
lend
to
you
go
some of
back
my
to the real
strength.
world so I can find that thing to take that
Hopefully we'll
leech
meet
off
again
of
one day,
Mitsuku's eye.
when the stardust is stable enough.
It's just horribly disfiguring.
It looks like this is
Pretty.
goodbye. Good luck, Meta. Before you go,
And she's giving me
if you
the
have
old
any
boot, so
questions,
I guess
I
there's
can
no
try and answer
romance
them for you.
affinity here with Mitsuku. She seemed like she was a little bit interested, but I'm getting the old boot from her house. Dad must be coming home or something. Okay, and then once I answer all my questions, I can then click I'm ready to go.
Good luck, Meta.
And then it should take me, I'm hoping, out of the tutorial into the real world. Okay, when I do it, it actually unlocks the door for me here, and I'm assuming that's to exit this tutorial. There's nothing else I think I need to do here. I got the butterfly in, and we open the door to the real world. I got some of these actually probably feel like oh my god, sunshine, sunshine. No, must play more. Okay, pretty cool. Okay, so I've been dropped out. When I go through the door, I drop out of the door and I start falling. And then I get an
Look
option
at that.
here to go ahead
20
and
years
grab the
after
bird.
Starfall.
Okay, so the bird
And the world is
finally
still
makes
infested
himself
with Stardust.
worthy here.
Looks like the monolith seal has been
And I
reactivated
am
too.
doing my
They might
Fortnite
hold the
best
key
to
to all the
actually,
Stardust pollution.
I'm not so sure where I'm supposed to go, but I can glide in a direction. Okay? So I am now gliding, and I let go of the bird. Bad move. I really need to try that and just keep falling and see what happens there. I am betting I make a decent crater, and I see signs of other human beings. Too cool. Alright. So I am now out of tutorial mode.
Now that we've made it, let's set up a
And
territory.
I'm in Pudlik's territory. Pudlik, your parents seriously didn't do any favors. Sloppy Wiener's territory. I can tell this is a serious community. I'm gonna like this already. Alright, let's stick some whatever Sloppy Wieners, whoever that's territory that was. Let's go grab some of his stuff. And now I guess I'm looking sloppy mess. Okay, so it wasn't Sloppy Wiener. Alright, I feel better. Okay, well here's a pretty nice little spot, and I can actually get, okay, I guess I gotta build a better tool. Because I'm leaving a sloppy mess in public. Alright. And you see here, there's some posts. I guess you can leave messages for other players. I guess Emmercool left a message and decided not to claim this for his own. He said it was home sweet home. But this is a pretty decent area to actually start building my house. So that's one of the first things we have to do, is claim some territory. So I'm going to walk around the border here and make sure I pee on everything. Hope you guys don't mind. ASD, ASD, ASD. Yeah, like I said, this is definitely a serious gaming community. Now I see here a bunch of resources. I want to get some flat land. I don't know really what else I'd be looking for. Okay, so now I can snap my fingers and I see these guys, but I can't click on them like I could in the... that's interesting. They were supposed to be significant memories. And maybe it was just 3 dudes hanging out, 3 other players hanging out. I don't know. Alright, so we're going to start looking for a good place to put up our home.
Nice work. I've managed to unlock some memetics from Mitsuki. If you
Yeah, that
access
looks
them
pretty
through your
good.
cradle,
Now my
you'll
front...
be able to
Okay,
craft
and
and
yeah,
build what
I
we
hope I
need.
didn't ruin that rock, but I bet I did. But it doesn't matter, so I've now stuck this up. Okay, and we're going to start the process of building my house. Just the basics, I think. Okay, so... See, I got that little territory marker. I got the place to store my butterflies. They keep telling me there are ghosts there that I need to talk to. And then I've got these... Alright, so how fast can I build stuff? Well, first we should probably get materials. Alright. Somehow I picked up that. Alright, if I put it at the edge here, that should give me more territory. So this is my territory. Cool. Alright, how do I chop stuff now? I hope I just didn't get like a starter and disappeared. Alright, well, we gotta figure this out. And where's our build menu? So I can move stuff really easy. I can also copy it. That's good. So I can increase the... Well, I don't want to put the floor there. There's a tree. So I want to figure out how to chop that tree down first. Okay, so we'll stop here. Why can't I do... Click the tree? I don't need to be in build menu. So it's not like Fallout where you have to be in to scrap stuff. So why am I not getting an option to chop here? Okay. So there's a build mode and a regular mode. I believe I'm in regular mode right now. Yeah, it says right click to open build menu. I'm not in build menu right now. Why can't I chop that tree down? Okay, the annoying ghosts are going to be there for a while, so I'm going to have to be stuck with that. Okay, well, to build stuff, I got to get trees, I got to get rocks. So I got to figure out why I can't seem to get and click on. Okay, maybe this is it. Because it just told me to open this menu up. Memetics. So now I can actually build a smelter that still doesn't, I can't gather any other resources in my territory.
Even with memetics, you still won't be able
And
to
I
craft
guess every time you
anything out of
level
thin air.
up, you get points
We'd
to
better
unlock
gather some
perks.
ore and logs.
Each perk costs different amounts. So you spend those points you get leveling, I guess, getting perks. Okay, so now it's telling me, now that I did that though, it's telling me to gather. Alright, so let's go out of my space and go down to somebody else's space and try and gather. And I'm on Highway 50. Alright, so hey, there's a bunch of ore up here. Maybe that's it. Let's go up and being out of somebody else's space. Okay? Or my personal space. Alright, so I'm gathering copper now. You know, at least this feels like I'm mining stuff. So I like the feel of this. I'm not real big on gathering crap. To me, it's too much of a grind. But I mean, this is actually pretty decent. You look like you're doing something. And I've hit the mother load on copper
We'll also
here.
need a furnace and a disassembly bench to process
Hopefully
the
that
materials
will
we
allow
gather.
me to build some better weapons, like a gun maybe, or something. So the crossbow actually hit pretty hard. Let's try and take down some of these trees. Okay, finally. Okay. Try and take down this big one. Okay, you gotta hold it down until it engages. The F key, and then boom. Alright, so we just gathered a boatload of wood, got XP. Take down these smaller trees. Not sure what they would do other than firewood. Get some more stone. I am going to be curious to see, can I build stone walls and stuff too? From what I saw from some of the beta testers, that you could build some really amazing houses. So there's got to be ways you can do stone and cement and other building types. I just haven't unlocked them yet. But we're on a nice little plateau, so I can see bad guys coming. And I already wrecked my first house. But it's gone already, that's cool. Alright, so I didn't like this tree, I can finally get rid of it. Without actually losing the wood. I could have planted a floor on it and it would have broke the tree. I don't know if I get the resources though. So I picked a nice spot here that's got a bunch of trees and a bunch of stone, because I'm assuming that's what I'm going to need next. And we'll keep going all lumberjack. Pork soda left a message there. Elsbeth, hello, this is a test. How can you know if it's a test if only other people can read it? This would be interesting. It didn't actually teach me how to do those posts. I'm assuming these are people who came into the game and moved on to other areas and left posts for people. There's quite a few of them, so that's encouraging. I mean, I really like the world. It's very immersive. You feel like you're running around in a jungle here. build your first bit of civilization. And I just want to get enough here to build some more stuff. And interesting, that's going to drive me nuts. How do you get the grain to all go in the same direction? And maybe put a little porch out here. Yeah, there we go. Okay. All right, we got a decent sized house now. Okay, so now we're going to open up the build menu with B. Okay, so what else can I build? I can build walls. I can build right now a synthesis of a destruction bench or a destruction bench. No rifle turrets yet. And that's going to be interesting too, is when I build those rifle turrets, since I'm on PvE right now while I'm learning the game, can you actually build rifle turrets that will take out other players? Okay, so this is a really nice, just simple building system that I wish all games had something this easy. You build something, it snaps into place if you even get close. No hours of going back and forth, try to get it. I use a thing called Snappy building in Fallout 4. It's very similar to this. It's really nice. It's a mod. Snappy buildings. If you don't have it, get it. It reminds me a lot. This reminds me a lot of it, but this is actually a little bit more intuitive and powerful. Just a bit. I don't think I can build steps, so I'll be climbing into my house in the near future. Okay, so I'm supposed to build a furnace. Now, you build inside or out. This is telling me I can't build out. Okay, remember I said I have to climb stuff, plus I how to build stairs. I have to build this furnace, and the furnace is supposed to let me build other stuff. Okay, not letting me do it outside. I have to be inside. Kind of counterintuitive.
Use the furnace to refine raw materials.
What you want in your house?
Into something
Your
more
wood
practical.
house, a nice smelt
We'll
furnace.
need it for
Yeah,
advanced items.
put that up there. Okay, and those also cost materials. And it's telling me here I can also build an upgraded version of my furnace later. Okay. Alright, so now let's go try to use the furnace. So we come out of build mode. Alright, this is going to drive me nuts. Port soda's post is right there, so I can't highlight this stupid thing. So I'm going to move this. Alright, so we should be able to go into build mode and move it. Alright, that worked. And it's telling me I can now build charcoal. Alright. And then when I click on it, it puts it in a queue. So I'm not sure if am I supposed to wait for this or is it already made? Okay, well, I can't make copper ingots yet because I don't have charcoal. So I'm going to craft some more charcoal because it takes like 10 to make a copper ingot. It does. So I still don't have sufficient materials. Okay, it says I got 5 of 5 there. Alright, well how do I now make more? Okay, so my queue is full. Alright, brain, think about it. Do I need to leave for a bit? Okay, then maybe I'll think about doing a roof, but... Alright, so remember I can't do roofs yet. And And I can't build that because it requires that I have copper ingots. Okay, so there's got to be a way around this. I'm just trying to figure out, I mean, does it go someplace? I mean, what is it? Okay, so there's got to be a way. Let's try clicking on these. Bingo, there you go. Okay, they could have made that a little bit more intuitive. What I would have liked to have seen is once I finished the charcoal, it went off to the side, or went into a box, or went straight into my inventory or my workbench space. That would have been nice. Yeah, I think that would be really cool if this game, I mean, there is a workbench space of some sort, because I know I cut all those logs and got all that ore. So it's someplace. It wasn't weighing me down, so I would assume that I've got a workbench space kind of hidden in the game here. Okay, so got to make some more copper. Okay, I've got that done. Okay, now this takes longer, so now I see the reason for the queue. And once this is done, I'll pick this up and go make the next thing that's required out of me. Okay, mission complete. Maybe we'll put a couple more in the queue just in case I need them, because I'm assuming I will. Alright, so done with the copper. Okay, it was a little bit longer, but let's go now and see if I can build what it's asking me to build.
Nice.
Alright,
This is a strong foundation for us to build upon. I've set up a journey interface to help track our progress.
Bench, I guess.
For each task you complete, you'll unlock some supplies we can use.
Alright, it's telling me to open this journey menu.
So far, what we've got won't do much against those
journal?
deviants out there.
I don't know. Let's see.
We need
Oh
proper
no, I get
weapons and
rewards
armor.
for doing
There are some
stuff. Okay,
abandoned
cool.
Rosetta facilities nearby.
So
Maybe
I
we
leveled
could
up to
find some
level
useful
3.
supply
So
crates
there's
there.
that's at.
I've marked their locations on your map.
And then I'm gonna go and so my architect skills 1. Okay, so I've highlighted build this assembly bench, so I get the reward for that, which looks like more XP and more something. Alright, so that's the leveling system. Okay. Now it says go to this ruin to get more supplies. Okay, so hopefully we can go pick up the action here a little bit. And 450 meters away, there's some more supplies. And it's getting dark. And I still can't jump that high. Alright, stairs has got to be on one of my first things to get a blueprint for or unlock or something. Now see, I didn't get anything else unlocked. Blueprints, house blueprints, I got to find those, I would assume. Ceiling, this place is driving me nuts without a ceiling. I do feel proud in the fact that I am like one of the first people on my block with 4 walls. Foundation, walls, no roof yet, nothing. Okay, so there's only one thing left to go do, which is go do the quest. Get more ripples. I'm just going to gather and loot stuff along the way. maybe fight some things, hopefully. I wonder how long those posts last. And I don't know if you've tried to actually take or something that's, now that you've got your own territory. If you take somebody else's ore, you get penalized or anything happens. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to try and kill this deer, and I'll pick up this other thing of copper. Okay, so it was not in somebody's territory, and it allows me to take that copper there. Let's see if I can kill a deer, because I know that'll be good for making probably food, and also too some sort of leather armor maybe. Alright, we just hit a nice big mother load of stuff to mine. What I do like is that you get the sense that you're actually doing this for a purpose. This is going to be for improving your shelter, making better weapons, armor. So far, I've not seen any weapons drop off the monsters, the deviants, or deviations. So I don't know if that's how you get better stuff, but it would be cool if the primary way to get better weapons and stuff really focused on the crafting system. And I need to go make some boiled water. I want to make sure my water supplies stay up. I'm not seeing any real drastic effects, though, in the survival here. If you don't have something, maybe in PvP and there's other difficulty servers. But right now, this is, I mean, I've run almost a full day, and as you can see, my food, my armor is still above, it's way above 50%. So let's keep going to this town here that's abandoned. Ooh, let's get a deer. Yeah, nice. First shot kill. Nice. The combat feels really fluid, really nice. I really feel like I'm actually running with a gun or a crossbow, shooting stuff. Okay, he's moving around too much. Okay, just check my gear. Nothing's changed. All right. Machete does 200. Okay. Crossbow does 201. As we saw from that boss, at least does something. I'm assuming I'm going to have to fight something here. I noticed the crossbow takes his ear out pretty quick. Just like Cabela's big game hunter. And clearly I'm in a fairly peaceful area. I haven't run across much so far to fight. Snap, snap. Time to start looking for loot. Okay, so a couple quest icons pop up. Ooh, I'm getting pretty decent with this crossbow. That's good. The other thing I'm wondering now too is like the different quality or higher level NPCs, mobs have better, harder to salvage gear. Like, so if I kill the higher level, like say tiger, does that mean that if I don't have the skill to skin it, I don't get the loot? Okay, so I found some stuff here. None of this other stuff is interactable, it appears. And we're just going to keep going around until we get everything we're supposed to get. And you see it tells me what my objectives are, so I'm supposed to find discarded items, supply crates. I found one of the supply crates, there's the other one. And then I'm not sure where I'm supposed to find scraps. Or excuse me, discarded items. Hey, another player. Hi. Should I try to link him to the crossbow and see what that would have done? Probably banned for life, knowing my luck. And you see the other players like to visit here. You know, the note system, I don't know. It's okay. I guess it's a thing in Fallout. Or not Fallout, but just come on, a shooter game. Can't remember for the life of me right now. One that everybody was playing not too long ago. I guess it'd be kind of fun in PvP. You get like mark kills and stuff, but here it's kind of annoying. Alright, so I'm gonna find. I found the two supply crates. Where's the other stuff? And you know what? That just pisses me off. If you're gonna put a good toolbox someplace, any Fallout player would tell you is you gotta have something in it. There's gotta be at least some tape. Don't give me a toolbox that's empty. Nothing is more irritating than somebody that plays Fallout and have an empty toolbox. Things are freaking gold mines and your mod and stuff. There's all these buildings. Okay. Now I guess maybe with a note, the post, you can actually leave an image of some sort. Interesting. Up. Hey, Feral Gould just pops out of nowhere. Alright, and you may have noticed I didn't figure out how to move the machete quick enough. So I did take it off my crossbow though. That's good. Alright, so I'm missing one piece of scrap. You know, I figured they would have dropped off that mob. I found another player. Cool. The graphics on this are really, really nice. I like this. And it does feel like you're kind of in an abandoned modern day world. And there's another creature. Player 1 and I decide to go after it and take it down pretty easy. He goes after something. Probably the scrap I'm looking for, but I loot the corpse. And there we go. I just found that. Now it tells me to go to this entranceway for the ruins. So let's go check that out and get my next set of instructions. And it looks like I'm going to meet Mary, who's an NPC here.
Hands off my stuff.
The strange woman in front of me.
You're pretty cocky for someone who doesn't even have a weapon. Quite impressive, to be honest.
Okay, Mary's looking pretty good there.
Hold on. Is that
I'm betting she's
cradle
another
on your
meta
back?
like me.
How interesting. I'm Mary. It's
She
a good thing I
immediately
met you.
recognizes me as a
I came here
Mayflower.
to investigate a deviation that's been causing issues. I think it's
I don't know,
connected
that's
to a
kind of
recently
lame
reopened
for a
monolith
resistance
nearby.
group against a huge global corporation that's trying to destroy the world or harness
Don't
the
tell
evil
me you're going to
powers
try
of
and
the
take
Rift.
on a powerful deviation
We're
barehanded.
gonna fight you.
Even
We're
an
the
ordinary
Mayflies.
deviant could tear you
Maybe
apart
not
right
though.
now.
During the summertime, I wouldn't say that.
You're
one of those
pretty
things bites you,
inexperienced,
holy cow.
aren't you? I'm going to give you a blueprint. Use it to make yourself a gun. Trust me. You'll need one if you want to stand even half a chance of surviving out there.
Okay, so she just gave
While
me
you're
the
doing
blueprint
that,
to make a gun.
I
So
have
all
other
of this
matters
looting
to
I've been
attend
doing
to.
is going to pay off finally.
Once you're done, come find me in Deadsville.
I actually
It's the
like the
nearest
crossbow
survivor
though.
settlement.
I had
We
no
can
problem
plan our
with
next
that. I was
steps from
taking guns
there.
here and stuff pretty quick. And then she
After
gives me
all,
my next area
two
that I'm supposed to
heads
explore,
are
which
better
is
than one.
Deadsville.
And I'd never turn down help.
And it looks like I'm going to get a hot NPC companion.
So another Mayfly
So
survived.
awesome.
Yet I can't
So
remember
now I
her.
leave that. I got the
My
blueprint.
memory's been patchy ever since
And
Mitsuki
now I'm
revived
supposed
me.
to return to my
Just to
territory.
be safe, we
You
better
can
not share the
teleport
existence of
by
Mitsuko with that
just
woman.
clicking on the map,
That
the M
blueprint is
button,
rock solid,
and
though.
then
We
clicking
can use it to make a real gun.
on your territory on the map.
Let's
Awesome.
check your memetics
Hey, so
and
first
start by
impressions,
building a
this is
gear
a pretty good
workbench.
game. I mean, I liked it. It's immersive. It's got a good combat system. I didn't see a ton of other players, but that's okay. The combat was kind of unsatisfying because the monsters were really, really easy. They didn't do any damage to me throughout the entire thing. I liked it to be a little bit more nail biting in the beginning, but otherwise, I really like this game. The crafting system is really, really good. It's really solid. It's got fast travel. It's got about everything you would want. So I think this is a keeper. I think I'm going to do some more videos on this and play it some more. Um, Definitely, with it being non-pay to win, I am really, really excited to try this out and support this company because they're making a good product. This is a really nicely done professional MMO, and it's free to play. So that's my review, and I will keep you up to date on my progress in the game and what I think of it, especially versus those of you who watch my Fallout 4 stuff. Thank you very much, everybody, and we'll see you next time.